Good morning, guys, gals, and bees, and YouTube catters. Well, with a brand new update to Master Duel, we finally got brand new cards to Master Duel to shake up that Master Duel meta. And in that brand new update, we have finally Elfnote has come to Master Duel officially. We've got nearly the full Elfnote engine added into Master Duel all at one time. Only thing we're missing at this point is just the June Pride that has just now hit the OCG, so it's going to be some time before we even see that. But regardless, it's still a very powerful engine. It's still going to be a very powerful meta deck. And of course, if you're on this channel, then you know we are absolutely going to be pairing it with our whiteforest deck. So let's get into a brief rundown of that Elfnote whiteforest deck list. Now, before we do, remember to like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and let me know down in the comments below how you are liking Elfnote, if you're going to be playing Elfnote whiteforest, Elfnote Fiendsmith, or even Elfnote branded at this point when we do eventually get that branded support coming in a couple of months or so. All right, so for the Elfnote whiteforest list, we are on 2 power patron. After testing quite a bit in different lines, you do open some awkward hands of just like pure Elfnote names, where if you want to maximize your boards, you are going to need to summon power patron 3, 4, 5 times in a turn, and being able to bring it out with both the Regina and the Elfnote's Welcome Home. Running 2 copies is almost a necessity. Triple LZ, 1 LZ Azamina still. We did, because of playing a second power patron, cut down on Sylvie to 2. And I haven't really missed the 3rd copy of Sylvie too much. You definitely don't want to go down to 1 copy. The 2nd copy absolutely comes up in the grind game, needing another level 4. Triple Lucina, this is your Kashtira Fenrir of the deck. It special summons from the hand and adds you any of your Elfnote monsters. So this is extra copies of Tinia, which is the best starter for this deck, extra copies of Regina and Fortuna. Tinia special summoning itself to place an Elfnote continuous spell, so it's always going to be placing the Elfnote's Welcome Home, which lets you special summon an Elfnote from your deck by sending a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. 1 Fortuna, this is definitely the weakest of the Elfnotes in terms of not only removal, as it just places the trap, but the trap is very necessary as this has a good protection in the back row, and it allows us to have a non-targeting face-up negate to our Endboard, protect us against cards like Forbidden Droplet. Only 1 copy of Regina. I could see if you wanted to go down on hand traps and need more engine, especially if you were to play this in the TCG, I could see this going and bumping up to 2 copies. Our Diabell package, of course, this is the best part of Whiteforest currently. 1 Tails to search as our extender and our starter. 3 Witch of the Whiteforest, since we are on a pure synchro deck. Starting with Witch of the Whiteforest does not lock us out of the majority of our extra deck, like if we were to play an Azamina engine in here. The 1 Elfnote's Welcome Home that I talked about earlier, 1 Call by the Grave, just to hit Maxis, Purulias, Mulcharmys, Drolls, things like that. Triple Forbidden Droplet, since we can't fit in Super Poly or a Super Poly package into this deck. This is the next best board breaker that we could possibly run into decks like Kultun. 1 Sinful Spoils of the Whiteforest. This is our search target with the LZ Azamina of the Whiteforest. During our combos going first, we also do get to set this card to make our Guardian Chimera for another form and another layered interaction of removal. 1 Woes of the Whiteforest, and this is good into Droll and Mulcharmy Fuwalos, and then a Curse of Diabell. And finally, that Rhapsody of Madness for the negate. In the extra deck, we have that 1 Guardian Chimera for your Sinful Spoils target, 1 Poplar, 1 TG Hyper Librarian. This is your bridge from the Elfnotes into Whiteforest. We have a Silvera, a Resilia, and a Diabell for your Whiteforest package. 1 Black Rose Dragon. This is probably the weakest of the synchros in the deck, but this is great for going second and clearing boards. Just do notice that it is a win effect, so it can miss timing at times, so do need to be careful of that. 1 FA Dawn Dragster, great inboard piece for a spell and trap negate. Elfnote Seraphim Strelitzia lets you continue your Elfnote lines and Elfnote combos. Zon the Shackled Dragon is basically a second Baron to floor with our Diabell to summon off during our opponent's turn. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon we can make very early on in our combos as our 5th summon under Nibiru and under Droll. So now we have a protection from both into our Whiteforest line. That 1 Diabell, I Baron to floor. Since we don't have this in the TCG, the lines change quite a bit in the Master Duel. And being able to end on a Baron to floor, a Diabell, plus any other level 10 or level 7 is absolutely insane, as well as having the Elfnote spells and traps and your Diabell Star and Diabell's protection as well. Chaos Angel, a little bit awkward, but good in the grind game. Protects your board against monster effects. Very good into things like Lunalight. And then we have a Fable Leslie build. This could honestly also be a Crimson Dragon in this build. You can make level 12s very easily in this deck. And then finally, to wrap up the deck, Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon for your Diabell Star Vengeance and Poplar lines. So let's get into the main combo lines of the deck and what you want to look forward to. And then after that, we'll show you a couple of matches. All right, so ideally with your opening hands, you want to start with seeing both Elfnote and Whiteforest engine. But in the off chance that you don't see the Whiteforest engine, the Elfnote engine can bridge into Whiteforest. Just currently right now, as it stands in Master Duel, without doing some real roundabout stuff that you have to start including really bad cards in the deck that don't really do anything, you cannot bridge Whiteforest into Elfnotes, other than just searching Fortuna and having the Fortuna continuous trap as another form of disruption, which is also fine. So luckily with this opening hand, we did open up both engines. So we're just going to show off a typical Endboard. We're going to start off by special summoning Elfnote Fortuna. With this hand, we're going to set the Fortuna continuous trap, the Rhapsody of Madness. And now we're going to use the effect of Regina. Of course, you can play around cards like Purulia during the draw phase with Regina a lot better. I'm going to be showing that off in a future game, but we'll go that Elfnote Regina effect to summon out the Elfnote Power Patron. Now with a 1 and a 6, we're going to synchro off into our level 7, the Strelitzia. Make sure you keep that center main monster zone open for your other Elfnote names. If you were playing around Joel, you don't have to use the Power Patron effect here because we are going to be bringing it back. If you're playing around Nibiru, I would search here though. Let's just not search here. So we'll go Strelitzia effect, Chainlink 2 to summon back that Power Patron again. We're not going to change the levels of the monsters, and Regina is going to add itself back. And then we're going to synchro one more time into our Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now, since we are protected by Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, we play around Nibiru and we play around Droll and Lockburn. So we get the Elfnote Power Patron effect here, and we're going to search out the Lucina. Now we can go special summon Lucina here. Lucina effect on the field to add an Elfnote monster. We're going to add that Elfnote Tinia. And now we can go the effect of Maddening Rhapsodia again. This time sending the Mulcharmy Willows that's just dead in our hand. Special summon back that Power Patron another time, because now we're going to level modulate with this Elfnote Power Patron, turning into a 9. And now in Master Duel, a 1 plus a 9 equals a 10. So now we get to just make Baron de Flor. So now we are completely insulated from everything on this board, and we haven't even touched our Whiteforest line yet. Let's go activate the effect of Witch of the Whiteforest. We'll go effect to add an LZ. And now we can send the Elfnote's Rhapsody of Madness since we've already used its effect. We're going to be getting it back later in the combo. LZ, add your Sylvie. Sylvie normal summon to add your Tails. And now we'll synchro off into our Resilia. Resilia can send our Tales of the Whiteforest here to add us our Azaelzet. Tails is going to set itself. Now, typically you can activate Tails here to search if you want to get back the Tails as send fodder for next turn. Like I said, since we already used that Rhapsody of Madness, we want to bring that back as a form of interaction during our opponent's turn. So we'll make our level 8, we'll make our Diabell. We'll go Chainlink 1 Elsa Azamina to add, and we'll chain block it with the Diabell to add back the Rhapsody of Madness. Reason why you send the Rhapsody of Madness as well is it plays around hand traps like Ghost Ogre a lot better, because we can just activate it and activate the effect at the same time, rather than it just sitting face up on the field where it could be ogred if we do try and activate it against like decks like Kilton. Let's activate that Tales of the Whiteforest now. Get the Diabels. We're gonna save this Tinea because we're gonna use all of our monster zones already. You could make another level 10, like we could make a Fabled Leslie Lazabelle, or even an FA Dawn Dragster if we wanted to. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and make an FA Dawn Dragster just to show it off. We're gonna go Effective Diabels, sending Simple Spoils of the Whiteforest, since that will reset itself. Let's keep that center main monster zone open yet again. We're gonna go Chainlink 1 Diabels, Chainlink 2 Simple Spoils of the Whiteforest to set itself to chain block. We're gonna send the Curse. Curse is gonna add us our Philia. We're gonna activate that Philia to add our Diabell Star Vengeance. And since Diabell Star Vengeance is the dark, it's the perfect attribute to send for our Elfnotes. So we'll finish off by special summoning Elfnote Tinea. We'll go Tinea effect to place. The Elfnotes Welcome Home. Now we can go effect of Elfnotes Welcome Home, sending that Diabell Star Vengeance, because we're just gonna bring it back from the grave. We're gonna special summon Elfnote Power Patron. Now with a 1 and a 6, we'll make our FA Dawn Dragster. And we'll end the combo off by going Diabell Star Effect in the grave, banishing a Philia Diabell, a Cursed Diabell. Pumping all of our Diabells to 3k, and setting this Rhapsody of Madness. So this is the uninterrupted Endboard for Whiteforest Elfnotes. We have a Monster Negate, an Omni Negate, a Spell and Trap Negate, special summon of a Tuner Synchro, which is going to be Zolin, which is another Omni Negate. We have the ability to clear up our monster zones with this Rhapsody of Madness as a face-up negate, or with the Simple Spoils of the Whiteforest to fuse them off in case of cards like Droplet, Dark Ruler No More. We also have the Regina effect still in hand for interaction during our opponent's turn, because this will special summon out herself in that center main monster zone, as well as another Elfnote, and then you can switch the places of those two Elfnotes during your opponent's turn to get the effects like the hand rip and things like that. All right, so next we're going to show off what it looks like in an actual game environment. Now, I am Gold 1, so I am going to be playing literal children because I barely have played Master Duel these past few months. So let's see if we don't screw this up against literal, actual, factual children. Woo! We get to go first. Hell yeah. All right, playable hand, playable hand, playable hand.
Yes.
Yeah! Open both engines. Let's go, gamers. Fuck! Okay. That's fine. I put woes in this deck, right? Let me double check. Yeah, we put woes in this deck. All right, cool, sweet. Special summon Elfnote Tinea. Tinea effect. Oh, you've got something else too? Jesus. Place. Elfnotes, welcome home. Let's send this Fualos. Oh my god! I will shit. Wonder what your opponent is playing? Probably Exosisters. Well, double Mulcharmy is rough. I'm not gonna lie. Double Mulcharmy is a little rough. Let's go Lucina. Alright. Fortuna. Or do we want the Lucina bounce? Go Fortuna. Return to effective place. And this is as few as I can possibly get. Few draws as I can possibly get. All right. Go ahead, gamer. I mean, we basically they just replenished their hand. They hand looped for 2 to draw 2. Oh yeah, they are 100%, 100% Exosisters. Oh, that's fine. Let's do this first. Did you draw into Ash Blossom? There's no way, right? Okay, cool. It had something there. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. I think we just droll them. I think we don't need the search. Now, why can't I droll them? There we go. Maybe going for Resilia to get the Diabell engine would have been the move. We have the Diabell engine. We'll be fine. Like, we have Elzette in the grave and Sylvie in the grave now. Hacks. That's unfortunate. Now we can go this. Send this. Oh my god, okay. Oh, that's all right. That one's brutal. All right. That one sucks. And called by? Okay. Well, they just win. They had everything. They had called by, Ghost Bell, Pax into Martha. All right, sweet. Into double Mulcharmy Fubulos. They had the mandate of heaven, unfortunately. All right. Well, they unfortunately did place this, misplay this. Why wasn't the trap live? Oh, why no? I control a Synchro Monster. Don't know why the trap's not live. Question. Oh, I don't have an Elfnote in the grave. That's why. There's no Elfnote in the grave. Because this was, we got double Fuulost, so I didn't make anything from the extra. Love to see the rise of Purulia too since Draco. Yeah, I mean Purulia is also decent into Kill Tune. Purulia is very playable right now in this format. Okay. Oh, it's on the field. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we've already gone through Martha effects. Yeah, they don't really have anything else. Crash into Fortuna, that's fine. Yeah, so all we have to do is play around Vadis and the continuous. Add back Sylvie. LZ effect, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Sylvie effect. Oh, and there's affiliate Diabell too. Go Elfnote effect, send Sylvie. I'm just baiting out the interaction with the Exosister. Oh, they had Returnia too. That's pretty good. God, so their opening hand was Returnia. They added Vadis, double Mulcharmy, Fuelos, Called by the Grave, Ghost Bell. Fortunately, they can just like they can Exosister out the I have to bait this Exosister. Michaelis effect. Exosister is so annoying. If you banish, they can banish, then they can banish. I mean, we know the last card in their hand is the continuous. Can we just make Chaos Angel here? Surely that's not correct. Thinking. Why is it giving me an option to make Chaos Angel? Oh, a 2 and an 8. Yeah. Boss is an issue. Michaelis is dead. Michaelis is not dead. They have the quick effect to banish something out of the graveyard. I think it just might be Chaos Angel to force it out. No. Or we could go Sylvie to force it out. Is the turn it was summoned? Oh yeah, I summoned this turn. Okay. Got me. Never mind, you are correct. Yeah, it was dead. Thought you had to have it. Okay. Sorry, I thought you had to have a Exosister monster to do this. That's why I did the Sylvie. I don't know. I played Exosister against Exosister like twice. Hello, what's going on, Beard Devourer? Give me in, give me in. All right. Bop. Pop this one. I don't have another level 4 that I want to bring out, so this is fine. Returnia forces you to have an Exosister. Okay. We're gonna banish it as the annoying thing. Oh yeah, and we took out the doomed dragon for level 10. It's also true. Let's do this so we get another extender. Free Carmel. I don't care if this resolves or not. And we just have lethal here. Punk. Punk. GG's. That was a cool little back and forth. I mean, we played through double Mulcharmy Fualos, Called by the Grave, Ghost Bell. That was as bad as it could possibly be. Oh yeah, and then wishes can't add itself. So yeah, he couldn't even activate the wishes. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, maybe we get to play this time. All right, this hand Fox. This hand Fox. Hand's great. Hand is no longer great. Red alert, hand no longer great. Hand no longer good. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Fuck you. What is going on today? Come on, opponents. Let me have fun. Let me play my silly little game. Special summon from deck. Power Patron. Cool. I love you, Regina. Get me out of this. Strelitzia. Can't you say it should be able to watch the replay? But does it show me in my opponent's side? Chainlink 1, Power Patron, Chainlink 2, Strelitzia, or is Chainlink 2 Regina, Chainlink 3, Strelitzia, summon back Power Patron. Are we gonna play under this Purulia? Is that what's happening right now? Are we playing under this Purulia? Change level of the monster? No. We are gonna add the spell here. Pursuing Synchro? Elfnote's welcome home. They're gonna get a draw. I could actually do this in a way they only get one draw. That's pretty gross. Special summon from deck Fortuna. Dog, this is gross. Hold on. Hold on. Wish we could get Baron like OCG for this deck. I would kill for Baron to come back. Hey, nice Purulia, by the way, big dog. Nice Purulia, by the way. Anyways, FA Dawn Dragster. Nice Purulia, big dog. Nice hand rip for one. Do we give them one draw to go? Let's see here. We would give them 2 draws. Do we give them 2 draws? To get 2 draws gives me field spell plus Diabell Star Vengeance. I think we're fine. Let's just end on this. Let's just have them hand rip. I want to see this. I want to see what this does. We have the Regina in hand. Ah, cool. That's pretty pog. And you control no monsters, special summon this card. If we do this, we can get Regina in rotation. Bounce it. Let's start with this. Negate and destroy. Lolipo. Regina. Send welcome home. Regina. Special summon Lucina. Toggle on here. Wait, why couldn't I? What? Why couldn't I Lucina effect? Did I miss the toggle? Did I miss priority? He can't synchro. Your effects are negated, big dog. Let's go! Hell yeah, baby. God, Elfnotes. All right, I like Regina. Regina's really good. Regina really good into Purulia. We have found out. We have learned. Regina helps the deck into Purulia.